My name is Chuck. I'm 65 years old, and I've had my MISHA device for 5.5 years. Well, it all started, years and years ago when I was on the fire department. And there was one day I was leaning down to help a patient, and it felt like I was kneeling down on glass. Walk my dogs, up and down the steps hurt like heck. I couldn't climb the ladder in the house to help my wife dust on the high ledges. I like to play golf and softball. Well, with the knee pain, that was completely out. With the knee pain I developed, which limited a lot of my physical abilities, I found myself falling into a depressive state and actually got diagnosed with PTSD because I couldn't help anybody anymore. So I went and saw my orthopedist, and I got shots of the steroids, and that pretty much put me out of the active duty, and I had to go to prevention and investigations in the department. Did that for 5 years, and I retired out. After my firefighting career ended, and I started with an online auction company working in the warehouse, and my knee would hurt every night when I would come home. And one day I was helping a guy load a toolbox in the back of his truck, and I pushed it in, and it was such excruciating pain on my right knee that I went to the ground. Wasn't sure what happened, and that was going to be the end of my online auctioneering career. A couple days later, after that incident, I was scrolling on my phone on social media, and I found an advertisement for a clinical trial for someone with knee pain. So I filled it out, didn't think much of it. A couple days later, I got the phone call, and that's when the ball started rolling about this. After I filled out all the paperwork and met with the doctors, we were talking about the device, and he explained to me that the MISHA device is actually like a little shock absorber. I was very hopeful for a lot of the qualities coming back into my life. And after a full career of helping and saving people, it was time to save myself. And I had big hopes that this device would help. After I had the device installed and there was social media and news channels doing stories on it, I bet I received over 50 phone calls in the first year. A lot of firefighters have the osteoarthritis in their knees, and they asked me, should I try this? And I said, you have to make up your own mind what you want to do. But if I was to tell you, I would say do it. It's going to stem off the knee replacements. With my new career as an auctioneer, if I'm doing a live auction, I'm probably on my feet a good 10 to 12 hours that day just calling the auction. I have a lot of younger guys working for me, and I work circles around them. Now, my MISHA device, I'm not the bionic man, but it does help me keep going. After having my right knee done with the MISHA device, people ask me what I really think of it and would I do it again. I wouldn't hesitate. When I was a firefighter, my whole goal was to help people. Help them in their time of need. And while I'm not a firefighter anymore, helping them that way, now I can help them by telling them about the MISHA device I got. So I guess I'm still helping people. I'm Chuck, and I move with MISHA.